Developments in Westbury and Gauteng and Johannesburg this weekend. Residents are now protesting over issues around water. They say their taps have been dry for 6 months, while a nearby informal settlement has a constant supply of water. Nqobile Madlala joins us live from there now. Nqobile, good afternoon to you. We see so many frustrations about water in so many places. What are residents there saying?
Well, yes, definitely a frustration indeed, Stephen. In fact, the community has just been saying that for a number of years they've had an consistent supply of water. And this has become a huge issue, obviously, for the community, especially for the ones that are much older, that are not able to get or walk around to go march or to complain. So the community then took it upon themselves to then take this frustration to the road, which I believe we'll get more details with regards to that. Trevor, you one of the community members that has decided then to come on the road. Tell us more about this frustration that has built up over time.
Look, the frustration's built up now because we've found the councillor, we found the mayor. They said they'll send somebody out, see what's the time. Nobody has arrived. We just got news that they were right at the back of the reservoir. Councillor with the MEC and all. Nobody's got time for coronation in Westbury. So, the meanwhile, water cut has been going on here in Coronation and in Westbury. People has got to live with it. They get water from 2 o'clock in the morning until 4 o'clock. Then water is cut off in the area. And the people has just got to abide by it. So the community got frustrated. It seems to be like every year, October month, this happens in the community. Water's been cut off totally. Last year we lost a 12-year-old down here in the street. He was bumped by a taxi because the water trucks refused to go into Coronation. They parked here in the main road. He tried to cross the street and a taxi bumped him, killed him on the spot.
How long has this water issue been plaguing the two communities? You said Westbury and Coronation.
It's now, like your European councillor said, it's for 6 months, on and off now. 2 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock off. Next day, 2 o'clock in the morning on. Yesterday, they had to send the children home from school. The school has got a ball with a pump packed up. So they had to send all the children home because there was no water at the school. And that happened into the old age home. The people sit, it's elderly people, they can't even help themselves. So the community's got to run around and cart water, which they don't have. We've got to go fetch the water, in other words, to bring to the community. And the frustration is bowled over.
And I understand this is something that you've had engagements with the municipality over.
Yes. Continuous engagement. People have been... The community has approached them. They had, just now the other day, had a big meeting. Promises were made, no, we'll sort it out. Nothing has happened up till now. Up till now, you've still got to cart water. If you don't have a motor vehicle, you're in trouble. You have to carry those heavy things for a long way. By the time you get home, half your water is spilled out. So that's one of the frustrations that the people have. You have Slovo Park, opposite the road of Coronation, one road dividing the two. They've got, it's an informal settlement, but they've got water 24/7. Every day of the week. But across the road in Coronation, no water. How does that work out? It doesn't make sense to, right opposite the road, you have people who've got so much water. They can leave their taps open running the whole day. And in Coronation across the street, they don't even, when people approach them, they chase them away. You can't have our water.
Does the bill change though when you don't have water?
Nope. The bill goes up and up. There's people that owe 17,000, 20,000 rand for water they don't get. How does this billing system work? It doesn't work. So they thumbsucking to bill the people in Coronation, to bill the people in Westbury. It's a thumbsuck that come out. The
Trevor, I'm going to ask you, because obviously the community has come up here. Has there been a difference in terms of you getting water, and what is the plan then going forward now?
Look for today. Since this protest started, all of a sudden the water was turned off up here in Coronation. They had water running. It's still running now. We're getting our informants phoning us and telling us what's going on. Now I can guarantee you, if this thing goes away, the councillors don't have time. The mayor don't have time for these communities. I don't even know if the premier was approached and nothing was done about it. Election time, we saw all of them. They came here, hordes, truckloads of people setting up stalls at the Coronation Hall, telling what they're going to do. After elections, it disappeared. Not a sign of them. You phone any one of them, their phones are forever busy. You can't get hold of them. As for the councillor, her phone is continuously off. She's continuously busy. She hasn't got time to come and address what's happening here. It's not a strike. I want them, because they always say, no, it's an illegal strike because the community is standing up. It's not a strike. It's just a protest. Yeah. Say, listen, always say to them, please address the problem. We know there's a big problem, but address it. Come and tell us what's going on. We just heard from a PR councillor that the Reservoir 1 has got no water in it. It's dry. There's a leak there. For how long has it been going on? We don't know. And we get supplied from Reservoir 1. So,
all right, thank you very much, Trevor. Stephen, you can hear the frustration, obviously, from Trevor, who's one of the community members here who've been affected by this water, unstable water supply within Westbury and Coronation. But I think even though the community has had water now, because they say due to the protests they have seen a difference, there's still questions around when will they ever have a decent supply so they don't have to take to the street.
Nqobile Madlala, for that live report. Thank you very much indeed. Let's update.